Hey, what's up guys, how's it going on? Thank you so much for clicking the video. I'm Ayrus and welcome back to another Clash of Clans video, and today we have the Queen Charge minor attacking strategy. It's really cool the fact that the Inferno Dragon does not support, is not good against the healing spell, so healing spell does work on the Inferno Tower. That's the new update, of course. They actually brought that in back. So if you put in the heal spell on the Inferno Tower, so any troop that's actually attacking the Inferno Tower will be healed, and that's really nice. That's actually that Supercell actually brought in. So again, miners are really good all by themselves, and if you can actually heal them up and actually cover up what the damage the Inferno does, it's actually gonna stay there forever and much more better. So again, if you want to make sure that you're actually farming Dark Elixir, then this strategy right in over here is gonna help you do that. You're just spending around 95 Dark Elixir. You can just avoid that by just removing that the dark spell. So the haste spell being the least amount of Dark Elixir consuming spells, you probably want to take that in if you are concerned about Dark Elixir. So again, for the cost it's 392,900. That's not much. It is much, to be honest, but then you can definitely benefit out of it. You can easily get a 70% on Town Hall 11 or something, and easily get a 3-star on Town Hall 10, me being a Town Hall 11 itself. So again, for this the Queen should be at least level 30, and I'd recommend at least level 40, but then mine over here is 30, how much is she? 32 right over here. So she does the job, she's pretty good, but then I recommend if you have 40, now maybe for Town Hall 10 if you have 30, then it's gonna be good enough. So I'll be going ahead and explaining you the strategy. That before that, make sure to subscribe to the channel for Clash of Clans or Clash Royale content every single day. Make sure you leave a like if you did enjoy this video, and lastly, make sure you click on the bell notification icon to get notified when I put in the Clash of Clans or Clash Royale content, so you don't miss anything. Okay, so the first thing I actually want to say is that this strategy works really good against bases that really spread it out. So like this, where most of the defenses are spread it out, they're not together, they're not much compartments, just the one box in there and then maybe another 2 more boxes in the middle, right as you can see here. So the first thing you're actually gonna do is, of course, bring out the clan castle troops, and I'm actually gonna do that, and I'm actually put in my queen and then my healer. So the main thing you actually want to concentrate on is your queen's health. Now the 2 raid spells that we're actually bringing in is for queen, of course. You want to make sure that she is being healed at any cost. Make sure you actually put in the rage on the queen and the healer. That will be much more benefit than rather actually putting it only for the queen. So in that way, the healers are actually going to get into the rage thing and actually going to heal them much faster, and also the queen is actually going to take down those defenses much faster. So again, if you have a base wherein you have a lot of outer buildings, and again the wizards are going to come in handy and clear down all the outside buildings. So the queen over here is actually doing a great job, and she's actually surviving there. The air defense is not going to attack my healer, and we're going to pretty much start over the attack from over here. So it's pretty simple. Just drop in the 24 miners that I've actually got. So it depends for your town hall the amount of miners you actually want to take in. I would say around 20 to 25 is the number that you actually want to take in. So minus 445. The new army camp level is out, so it's 425. I need to upgrade my next level, the other 3 camps as well. So now you want to make sure they're actually putting in the miners not too very late. You actually want to put them in the right time. Make sure that you're actually putting it as the miners as the queen is doing some good progress. As you can see that the queen is actually doing a really great job. As you see that, you probably want to put in the miners over here. So again, the Inferno is single target, and it's really sad the fact that the Inferno Tower has to switch over between the miners as they actually dig up and then actually come up and do that and do this. That's really sad for the miner. It's pretty much really sad for the Inferno Tower. But then you just see the amount of the healing, the heal spell actually doing right in over here. That's really good, and that's exactly what you actually want from the heal spell. Make sure you're actually putting in the healer on a lot of these miners, and that's actually gonna do that for you. So again, just see the amount of miners we actually have. They're really sneaky, they're really good all by themselves, they're really awesome. So again, the High Queen and King's ability, you probably can see there are so many miners over here. It just feels as if we have 1, but then we definitely have 2. Oh my goodness, I thought there were more. but then the king over here is actually doing a really great job as well. But then the factor over here is of course the time, and that's the reason why I couldn't actually take in the 3-star. But that was a close battle, to be honest. You just see 7 more seconds. You probably cannot 3-star this at any cost. Make sure that you're actually putting in the miners at the right time, at the right place, so that you're actually getting the 3-star. So up next we have a Town Hall 11. Now, not as maxed out Town Hall 11 guy to actually take down Town Hall 11 guys. So if it's Town Hall 11 guy with a decent amount of defenses, then it's probably going to be hard for me, because I'm not that good in attacking, to be honest. And this, what is that? This Eagle Artillery, not the Eagle Artillery, the Grand Warden, whatever that is actually doing a really bad job defending when I'm actually putting in my wall breakers, and that's really sad. But then the queen over here is actually taking down those outside buildings, and if you want, you can actually take down that one heal spell and actually put in a jump spell. That'll actually make sure that your troops are retargeting to the middle rather than going to the side. So that's one thing you actually can do and help yourself out. So again, the wall breakers are all down, the main compartment is out. I should have actually put in the wall breakers where my queen is standing, but then I didn't think that much when I was actually raiding. So we are at 8%, and just see the healing of the queen is really important. As the queen moves, you actually want to put in and defend that, and that is really important. You actually want to make sure that your queen is alive, at least to do some decent amount of damage. You want to make sure that your queen is alive and doing most of the damage over here, and that's really important. The 2 raid spells are primarily for the queen, and if she's on the safe zone with a lot of these troops, then you can actually put in the raid spell on the miners or something that is really in gangs. So that's really important. So again, you can just see 41%, and it's gonna be really teaming up in here in the middle. You can just see the amount of troops, the amount of defenses are actually going through a lot of damage, taking in a lot of damage. Just see the amount of miners we actually got in over here, and that's really nice. The king is pretty much there with some wizards and some archers. Well, just see the amount of miners we actually got, and it's gonna be pretty tough, to be honest, taking down a Town Hall 11 being a Town Hall 11, but then it's much more easier right now, and it should be, because the heal aspect from the Inferno Tower is being removed. So the healer is actually gonna work on that, so that's really nice. So 78%, the Grand Warden will not be in a position to do that. He is pretty dumb all by himself. He just needs someone to be with him. So just a few hit points for the Expo. You actually are going to take in 71%. Okay, in for one last replay. Again, you can just see the amount of compartment we actually have is more, and less in this one than compared to the one we actually did before. So less the compartments is what the base you actually want to select. So make sure they're actually selecting base, but then when there are not many of those walls, actually defending a lot of those defenses. So that's really that's what you exactly want to see. So 8%, again, you want to make sure they're actually defending, actually using the queen's ability and using the rage in the right time, or it's gonna be a big trouble. So I'm gonna drop in the rage spell on my healer and my queen. That's gonna help a lot. Again, hair sweepers are gonna be a big threat. Make sure that you're away from them, and if you can't do anything, then you probably need to understand that you actually have to do something in order to make sure that your queen is alive. And then if that is true, then you can probably do a lot more damage. So in the right, I'm actually going in from all the miners and the balloon from my clan castle, so that is actually doing a lot of damage. The balloons are really good, and you can probably take in bowlers. They're actually going to do a lot of damage, but then I prefer balloons because they actually are going to go for the defense. As you can see right now, they're actually doing a lot of damage in the core, and that's exactly what you actually want to do. So just see the amount of balloons. They're actually surviving up in here and actually doing the damage all by themselves. So balloons again are really cool. We have again so many more miners over here and a few more over here, and the real big thing about the miners is that they actually go underneath and then come back in and then go down. That's going to be a big trouble for the defenses to actually take down those miners. And if the miners are actually coming across healers, just as you can see in this raid, that's gonna be really helpful. But then that means your queen is almost dead, and that's really sad. But then these wizards are really not helping me take down this what is that, the skeleton skeleton barrel, I think. But the warden over here, this dumb fuck, does not want these, and that's really sad. I don't know how my wizards survived that. They're level 8, but then they made it, and that's really shocking to me. but then we pretty much nailed it. We just see the amount of miners we actually got is so many more. That's really nice, to be honest. So 97% we actually are going to take in the 3 stars. So it's pretty simple. Make sure to drop in the miners at the right time. So yeah guys, that's how this deck actually works. It's pretty simple. Make sure you drop in the miner at the right time. You don't want to put it in at the very end, like maybe around 1 minute or something. It's not gonna work out at that point of time. So you definitely need to give some time for the miners as well. They're not gonna do it. They're not gonna do it super quick. So I would say as soon as the 2-minute mark is up, you actually want to put in the miners. So maybe before that, I actually messed up with the first attack because I don't use these kind of strategies much, and it's pretty obvious that I'll actually fail. But then this strategy over here is pretty good. It's really good, working really good. The main thing is that the Infinite Tower is not gonna do really good against heal spells now, so that's the reason why the mana strategy is back again. And that's pretty much it. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like if you did enjoy, and make sure to subscribe to the channel for Clash of Clans or Clash Royale content. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Ayrus, and I'll be seeing you the next time. Until then, goodbye.